Jesus was on this mountain, and first there's this little boy who gave some food to everybody.
Maliki, hush.
And there's only 3 pieces of fish and one piece of bread. And you know what? Jesus broke them in pieces, and it made like millions and millions of pieces of food. And then when they all were on a boat, they all sailed to a different country. And you know what? Jesus was on the mountain praying until there's this big storm. And then Jesus was walking on water. He was like, oh no, this is ghosts on water. And one of the disciples named Peter said, that's not a ghost, that's Jesus. And you know what? When Peter was looking at Jesus, and you know what? Peter, the disciple, have walked on water too. And then when he took his eyes off Jesus and he looked down, he started to drown. Then Jesus said, don't take your eyes off me. And then he started walking on water again, and he got back in the boat.
Really?
Really?
That's pretty cool. Do you have any other stories you want to share with us?
Sure.
Go for it.
How about the night before Jesus died on the cross? I think that's a good one.
Okay, go for it.
One night Jesus had dinner with all of his disciples, and then he went on the mountain, and there's these guards that did not like Jesus because he healed the sick, he healed the dead, and he healed the blind man. All he did is spit it in the mud, and he put it on the blind man's eyes, and then he wiped it off, and he could see. And then the guards have came to give Jesus a punishment, and then Jesus had died on the first day, had nailed him. You know how you get a scar sometimes? They did more than that. They had put rocks on them. He has thrown rocks at them, sharp rocks, swords at his. You can see his precious blood getting come off the back of his back, and then there's this crown. It wasn't just the crown like the pretty crowns that king and queens wear. It was a porky, a porky kind of crown. It was forks everywhere.
Thorns. And he had shoved it down on his head, and then he had nailed him to the cross with nails in his hands and nails in his feet, and you know what? It was proximate. Put your hands, put your finger on your head. That's how much they had shoved it down into him. Oh my gosh.
And they had nailed him on the cross, and then someone, Peter, the guy who looked at Jesus and he was on the water, and he walked on the water, he took Jesus off the cross and he put him into a tomb. A tomb is like a cave, but back then it was where you put the old people at when they're about to die and you're thinking about. Then 3 times Jesus was on earth, and then he disappeared back to heaven. And you know what? The 4th time he rose up from the dead.
And then what?
And that's the end.
Oh. Anything else you want to talk about?
Maybe after maybe if I think of something else for a while. I can think of something.
Ooh, you were kind of getting into it, Cease.
What?
When you were telling your story.
Let me tell one more.
Oh, go for it.
Let me just think of one more, though.
Moogie, you want to sing some songs to bring her into her story? Sing your song, your Jesus song. Not you. Let him sing.
You have to sing it out loud.
Be quiet and let him sing.
She's not singing it right.
Sierra, be quiet.